So let's transition over to executive protection and consultation. The picture you see here is Secretary Kerry in the background and myself in the foreground. This was doing Vibrant Gujarat in India. Once again, finding myself there in order to look at the medical infrastructure, pay attention to the surroundings, and be ready in the event that the Secretary of State had any medical issues. So here, one of our situations is with the president, the now president of Mexico, AMLO. During the last portions of his campaign, he wanted to travel through the area of Sinaloa. If any of you here are familiar with Sinaloa, it is one of the most dangerous populations of Mexico. It is known to drug cartel kings such as El Chapo, the Felix brothers, and so on. With this, as we all know, AMLO says that the people will protect him. However, my client, who I was working for at the time with Grey Ghost, still needed to have that security that he is used to having. In this world, in the executive protection world, we say that crossing bubbles. So while our protectee is my client, who you cannot see here, we are also with one of his good friends, the president. So we have to take into account the actions that nefarious people may have for the president could also translate and transfer into our client. So what you see on the lower inset is me walking near where my client is located, but also keeping an eye on the now president to Mexico. The upper onset is me circled, but you can't see me, but we have different personnel. We did coordinations with local municipalities. We did coordinations with ambulance services. We did coordinations with local medical facilities. Not only that, we had local law enforcement that even the president himself had no idea that he had people on him. His security advisors want no security on him whatsoever. However, we were able to remain discreet and to keep the client and the president safe during this last transition. We needed to make sure we had a communications plan. And lastly, throughout all of this, in the middle of this, while he does not want security, nor wants the picture of having security, he turned to my client, and the president said to him, "I have noticed your guy. I am actually glad that he is here because I don't know who is with me at the moment." And especially after being enthralled around so many different people.